Well, let's return now to the siege at the shopping mall in Nairobi. The Kenyan President, Uhuru Kenyatta, tonight confirmed that intelligence reports had suggested that a British woman was involved in the attack. Now, there's widespread speculation that that woman is Samantha Luthwaite, known as the White Widow, who was married to one of the 7/7 London suicide bombers, Jermaine Lindsay. Our Foreign Affairs Correspondent Jonathan Miller has been looking into what we know about her.
So where is Britain's elusive White Widow, the 29-year-old Muslim convert whose dead husband blew up a tube train in London? Samantha Luthwaite's long been on Kenya's most wanted list. For 6 years now, an Al-Qaeda suspect at large in East Africa, linked to Somali jihadis. And now possibly linked to the Westgate Mall massacre. Many survivors tell the same story. A veiled white woman commander calling the shots. A Kenyan government minister today adding weight to those claims.
Both British and American citizens were among the perpetrators?
Yes. From the information that we have, 2 or 3 Americans, and I think so far I've heard of 1 Brit.
And the Brit was a British-born woman?
Woman. And she's, I think, done this many times before.
This British man, Jermaine Grant, appeared in court in Mombasa this morning, accused of ties to Al-Shabaab and of plotting to blow up hotels and shopping centres 2 years ago. In the raid on a bomb factory where Grant was caught, police found this, a fake South African passport bearing the picture of one Ms. Samantha Luthwaite. She escaped and was charged in absentia as Grant's accomplice. The White Widow's remained on the run ever since. She's thought to have travelled the length of East Africa, but her journey began in suburban Aylesbury, 30 miles northwest of London. This is the town where Samantha Luthwaite grew up. It is where, as a teenager, she decided to convert to Islam, and it's where she lived with her convert husband, Jermaine Lindsay. Theirs was a brief marriage, but it was suffused by a poisonous ideology, which would, separately and 8 years apart, catapult both to global notoriety. He achieved infamy first, the smiling suicide bomber who would 2 years later walk out on his wife and child to kill 26 people on the Piccadilly line at King's Cross.
There was absolutely no inkling whatsoever from the days that I knew her. In fact, just before the 7/7 happened, she came and saw me with her husband Jermaine, and I picked up absolutely nothing.
Gosh, it must have been a shock after 7/7.
It was absolutely a big shock for me. I mean, it really was very painful.
But it seems she may have been radicalised too. It's thought that Samantha Luthwaite arrived in Kenya in 2007. She's accused of orchestrating a grenade attack on a bar in Mombasa last year. She's been linked directly to Al-Shabaab. They claim she isn't involved in the Westgate attack, but a British security source says it's possible that she is. The Foreign Office is investigating. Samantha Luthwaite's life changed forever the day her husband, Jermaine Lindsay, got on that train here in Luton with a bomb in his backpack. So was she the innocent, horrified widow she later claimed to be? Or was his trip to London that day part of her journey too? A mission that would take her to East Africa's Al-Qaeda cell, through bomb plots and years on the run, and possibly end in that Nairobi mall. The White Widow with blood on her hands then, commanding the gunmen as they stalked Westgate Mall? Kenya's president said tonight they've killed 5 and captured 11 attackers. If Samantha Luthwaite's among them, her journey may now have ended, a very long way from where and how it began.